Yeah, I know what you're saying, America. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care. That's your opinion.
You know, you have a very big mouth, sir.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's episode 3 of the We Ain't Here podcast. My name is Derek Winding, and it's a wonderful Thursday. For the most part, I'm still recovering from Tuesday in the draft lottery. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little upset. As a Hawks fan, we didn't get Zion Williamson. I'm a little upset about that. That still got me. I know we didn't have a huge chance to get him, and I guess maybe the Knicks feel a little bit worse, even though, nobody said y'all were definitely going to get him. Nobody said that. You guys just kept, and then the media kept throwing it, they have the best chance. You guys had the best chance. But that's just a chance, because the Hawks had a chance. A lot of teams had a chance. It's the draft lottery, so a lot of teams enter that domain. So, I understand the Knicks being upset, and gosh, the Pelicans, that's wild. But that's not the only thing we're talking about today, but we are going to get into that. We're also going to talk about Rolling Loud Festival, because that shit, that's why I don't fuck with festivals. I'm just tell you that. So Rolling Loud happened, and everybody out there was shooting basically and doing dumb shit. But it's not just them, because niggas are getting shot and shooting everywhere for some reason. It's ridiculous. So a couple other things happened, California being this guy in California, he lied to the police about his daughter being kidnapped for his car. It's crazy. And Taylor Swift, she got some dirty ass legs. Her legs are dirty as fuck, but again, neither here nor there. We got a good show to get into. It's the We Ain't Here podcast, episode number 3. Be right back.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, America. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care. That's your opinion.
You know, you have a very big mouth, sir.
Okay, so last night, as I was saying, the NBA draft happened. Well, not the draft, but the draft lottery. If you aren't familiar with the draft lottery it's basically all the worst teams in the NBA and the teams that have those, that even if that team doesn't have their pick, because maybe they traded it away or got it in a deal, just whoever has the best picks or the worst records, they get the chance to get the first couple picks. Basically, no one cares about the 10 through 20 or after that. Really, the top 10. If you got a top 10 pick, then that's either good for your franchise or that's a good trade piece, meaning you can trade that and package that with some players and get a better player. Or that's just for people that don't understand. If you know what the draft lottery is, then ignore what the fuck I'm talking about. It happened on Tuesday night. I'm recording this Wednesday morning, which would be, technically it's Thursday morning, I guess. But yeah, that shit happened last night. I'm upset. I'm not as upset as everybody, because I know as a Hawks fan that we didn't have the best odds. We got the 9th and 11th pick, so we're going to be able to try and pair or maybe package that or use those 2 picks and get some good players in the draft. Try and just keep rebuilding. Keep being bad. That's what the Hawks do. But we have a bright future. We got John Collins. We got Trae Young. We got a couple good pieces, and we got I believe $50 million in cap space. We don't have to use it this summer, but we could. We could use it on a superstar maybe if they want to come to Atlanta. But nobody ever wants to come to Atlanta, man. It's ridiculous. But the Pelicans, if you haven't seen it, the Pelicans, the New Orleans Pelicans, they got Zion Williamson. And if you're not like familiar with the Pelicans, they're the team that guy Anthony Davis, he wants to leave. Zion, he was happy like because they invited like so they started out. It was Rachel Nichols. She was hosting it, which was dope in a way. But like when I mean dope, I mean whack. I was pissed because it's like okay, Rachel Nichols is cool and all, you know. Shout out to her or whatever the fuck. I don't really care. She's just not funny, and she kept trying to make jokes, and it's like okay. She kept making jokes. Like she kept making jokes about there was this guy in I guess his nickname was Socks, and she kept making jokes about his name. I would have been pissed because it's like okay, yeah, that's my nickname. Don't disrespect me. She kept calling his name out and like, oh, he has the coolest nickname, Socks, bitch. They call me Socks for a reason. I don't know why they called him Socks, but they ain't just called him man Socks for no reason. And she just being disrespectful about it. But she kept talking. But basically, they had all the teams that could have gotten the pick. Like they had the Lakers, the Knicks, the Mavs. Like they had all those guys, and like they had representatives. So like each they had seats. They had okay, this is the Hawks team. This is the Mavericks. This is the Lakers, etc., etc., etc. Of course, the Knicks and the Pelicans as well. They were among the teams, and like they had a representative. Like the Knicks had Patrick Ewing. And we're going to get into that because it's a reason that the Knicks didn't get you Knicks fans, it's a reason you didn't get the number one pick because you guys are still being disrespectful, okay? And Charles Oakley, he sees it. Yeah, Charles Oakley, the hardest working Knick, in my opinion, especially in the 90s maybe when he was balling and he was a bruiser too. I ain't going to say he's Ben Wallace, but he's Charles Oakley. He was somebody. He was like that mold. Like he was a goon kind of, but like he was also like he wasn't like a bad offensive player. He had like great defense. He was a hard worker. He didn't take any shit. And a couple of years ago, y'all kicked it. James Dolan. Y'all need to get rid of James Dolan, man. Y'all gotta get rid of James Dolan. He can't be the Knicks owner anymore. It's too much bad luck for you guys. And it's all for him. He kicked out one of a Knicks legend. A Knicks legend. It should have been Charles Oakley up there, not Patrick Ewing, representing your team in the NBA draft lottery. That's why y'all didn't get a number one pick. That's why y'all got number 3. Ooh, R.J. Barrett. Ooh, that's going to be great. It's not Zion. It's not even Ja Morant. I mean, because I feel like if I didn't get Zion, at least maybe I got the second pick, and it'd be Ja Morant, because that motherfucker, he out here balling. But, okay, the Pelicans, they got the number one pick now. So, that fucks up everything. That's first of all, okay, Zion Williamson, everyone knows he's going number one. He's the number one pick. That's just what it is. He was not happy at all. He does not want to go to play for New Orleans. He wanted to play. He wanted to play for the motherfucking New York Knicks, like they've been saying for the past almost 2 years. It's been Knicks, Zion. Everyone, the Knicks is like, oh, he's going to be playing with Kyrie and Kevin Durant. Y'all don't even know if y'all getting them. The Knicks traded away their entire future. They gave away Kristaps Porzingis. They tanked all because they thought they were getting Zion, and they didn't. And I guess as a Hawks fan, I knew we probably weren't going to get him, but I mean, it was a small chance. Yeah, it sucks. But I guess, like, if you've been told basically that you were getting something that you really wanted and really needed, and that would have been great for you, and then for it to be snatched from under you, oh, that's fucked up. That's awful, man. I couldn't even imagine, but I could. But also, they deserve it. Knicks fans, you deserve it. I know that's fucked up. I mean, again, the disrespect to Charles Oakley. I mean, your owner, once again, your owner, James Dolan. I mean, he kicks out fans because they tell him he should sell the team. Hey, motherfucker, you should sell the team. You're not good at what you do. Like, the Knicks haven't been relevant. And no, that Carmelo, I don't think y'all ever should have brought Carmelo Anthony there because he was there just way too long, not winning anything. And I mean, I guess sometimes you can't blame him all the time, but it wasn't like it was LeBron knocking him out. He was getting knocked out. He got knocked out by like the old ass Celtics. And I was an old ass Celtics fan, so I know that. It's like, and the Pacers too beat him a couple years. Like, come on, man. It's like, the Knicks just been trash. But basically, so the teams that ended up with the top 10 picks, of course, I mean, for Atlanta, we didn't come out. I said the ninth, but I mean, we got the eighth pick. So we got 10. We got that from Dallas because we traded Luka. We got Trae Young, and they got, what's his name? Little white boy, the European dude, the new European threat, Luka Doncic. Yeah, they got Luka, we got Trae, but we got a pick from them, so we got the 10th pick. Washington has the 9th pick, so that would be cool for them. We got the 8th pick, so again, we got 2 top 10 picks. That's not bad. Chicago got the 7th pick. Phoenix got 6. Cleveland got 5. For some reason, the Lakers got 4. Ridiculous. Even though they have LeBron James still, and they're about to probably they're probably getting Anthony Davis because he still wants to leave. New York got 3. Memphis got 2. New Orleans got 1. I mean, so it's not awful. I mean, because I'm happy at least because, again, Atlanta, we got 2 top 10 picks. We're going to keep building through the draft, and one day we're going to be back at basketball relatively. At least because I don't care if we win any championships. I just want to go to some playoff games, man. It's hard not going to playoff games in Atlanta and just sitting at home and watching everything. But I will be going to a lot of games next season. I don't give a fuck. But again, so Zion, he wasn't happy because, again, Pelicans, they got the first pick. They weren't supposed to get the first pick. Again, everyone thought it was going to be the Knicks. Okay? But you got to understand, this kid he's usually happy as fuck. And when they showed him, he was smiling and happy before he found out that New Orleans got the first pick because, again, he knows he's going first. But, I mean, you got to understand, I mean, I'd be upset too because the Pelicans are an awful organization to go to. Because, like, again, like, first of all, like, the Lakers, I mean, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want to go to the Lakers because, like, they're getting ran by Linda and Kurt Rambis. What the hell? Linda and Kurt Rambis? Who the hell are they? And yeah, okay, Kurt Rambis, he was the, like, 10th best player on, like, the Magic Johnson Lakers. He was, like, the little enforcer. He was their strong, like, hockey goon. Big dusty-ass white dude. And he's running the organization, basically. I mean, they haven't said it, but he's making all the decisions because his wife is friends with Jeannie Buss. Oh, my gosh. And then they have a GM. Like, the GM, he allegedly tricked a blind man out of a trade. Dog, this is who you guys fired Magic Johnson for? Their coach, Frank Vogel? Frank Vogel? Dog, that's crazy. If I was LeBron, I would have left. How y'all hire Frank Vogel, a guy that I've beaten to, like, his most success the most success Frank Vogel has ever had was when he was coaching the Pacers, who kept getting beat by LeBron, and now he's LeBron's coach. The last time he coached was for the Magic, and he never made it to the playoffs with them. I'll just say that. But then when he left, they went to the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. It's not like they couldn't have gotten to the playoffs. Kurt Rambis just couldn't get them to the playoffs, but he's running the Lakers organization now. It's ridiculous. Oh, and Phil Jackson. And didn't the Knicks fans, didn't you guys kick Phil Jackson out of but he's helping run the Lakers. He's helping you pick coaches. It's wild. It's wild. And the Pelicans, he's getting drafted by the Pelicans. Their star player, because they've been in this position before recently. Just like 6-7 years ago, they drafted Anthony Davis number 1. And look at it, he's one of the best players in the league right now, but he wants out. He doesn't want to play there. And it's still reported that he still wants to leave. He still wants to leave. He doesn't care that they're going to draft Zion. He doesn't care what pieces they can get. He wants out. Shouldn't that tell you guys something? It's like, it's ridiculous, man. They didn't even let him play last season. Why would he want to stay? After he asked for a trade, they literally took fines and said basically we're not going to let him play, and barely let that man play. I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I wouldn't want to play for them niggas either. But okay, you guys have to think about something. First I'm gonna play you an interview because it's the interview Zion did like right after he got chosen. Well, not chosen, but after he realized that he's most likely going to the Knicks. Hold up.
Right now. All right, Zion. All eyes were on you several times. You looked a little nervous while you were sitting down. How do you feel right now?
Still nervous. I don't know why. I'm just still nervous. Maybe because, like you said, all eyes were on me. And I think it's a lot to take in because I don't know where I'm going to be.
Well,
You don't know where you're gonna be? Hold up. What you mean you don't know where you're gonna be? Okay, first of all, you're Zion Williamson. They've been talking about you all fucking for the past year and a half, almost 2 years. Zion Williamson. All I've been seeing is Zion highlights. Literally for the past 2 years, before you was in college, when you was in high school, they were talking about Zion's gonna be the number one pick. The Pelicans, homeboy, the dude that they had up there for the Pelicans, who was representing the Pelicans, he said they're picking you. He said, yeah, we're the number one pick. Everyone was there for you. Whoever got the number one pick, they're picking you. You don't know where you're going.
When you saw New Orleans got the number one pick, you didn't think for a second, I could be in New Orleans?
It's definitely a possibility, but, I mean, it's not sure until it actually happens.
Have you ever been?
What? I mean, I guess that's the nice answer to say. It's not sure until it actually happens. But they're not trading away. They're not trading you, Zion. You're going to the Pelicans. Why is he saying that? Why do he keep saying, it's not sure? Did you hear what she said? Well, when you saw that the Pelicans got the pick, didn't that cross your mind? He said, I mean, it crossed my mind. But it's not sure until it happens. Whoa, hold up, bro.
Before?
I've never been.
I've never been.
Let's talk through your game and what potential...
This motherfucker is not going to the Pelicans. I started thinking about it because I was like, well, if he doesn't want to go, what can he do? You know? I thought about it. Okay, so let's think about this. Eli Manning. He was drafted by the San Diego Chargers. Now, some people don't know that. Some people do. What you all know him as is Eli Manning, 2-time Super Bowl winning New York Giants quarterback. You know, the one that he's a Giants legend, but he can't see that his time has been up for over a decade. Okay? But he was drafted by the San Diego Chargers. He publicly stated when he got drafted, it was like 2005, that, and his dad backed him up, Archie Manning. Oh, Archie. And if you don't know who Archie is, then you don't know the power of Archie. Oh, shit. The power of Archie. Archie Manning. He's a Saints legend. Maybe I'm using... Well, he's a legend. They call him a legend. I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame. I'm not looking it up because I don't fuck with him like that. I don't really care. But he's a legend because he got 20,000 yards and he never won anything for 10 years. 10 years he played for the New Orleans Saints and he won nothing. He has more interceptions than he has touchdowns. He was, less than mediocre. Like, even a mediocre quarterback could get more yards and maybe do a little more than that. He was very unmediocre. I mean, that's why, like, really, no one really cared about the Saints until Drew Brees and them, like, started winning. But they weren't winning before then. They were a laughingstock. They were a joke. And who was there? Archie Manning. Ooh. And, of course, Eli's dad, he's also Peyton Manning's dad. So, of course, yeah, he grew 2 Super Bowl winning sons. But 20,000 yards in 10 years, dog? That's like, what, 2,000 yards a season? That's not good. That's awful. And he has like 107. I was reading it was like 179 interceptions to like 140 touchdowns. He got more interceptions than touchdowns. I mean, and again, he wasn't good. He doesn't have like any, I don't understand why he has, but it's the power of Archie. Or is that white privilege? I'm not trying to be that guy, but I mean, how else do you explain him still being on that team? A black quarterback could have been there, or any other really any quarterback. 20,000 yards, that's pathetic. But it's the power of Archie. You feel me? Nah, but for some reason, you know, he got mad pulling NFL in the front offices type shit. I mean, like, because again, Eli Manning, he said he didn't want to play for, he wasn't playing for the San Diego Chargers. He didn't want to play for them. He got drafted by them. I mean, obviously, we see where they at now. They still got Phillip Rivers. So, I mean, I feel like, yeah, he hasn't won 2 Super Bowls, but he's still playing at a high level, unlike Eli. So, and he has a chance. I mean, they're not going to win a Super Bowl, but, you know, they have a chance. And I guess Super Bowls matter. But, like, dog, where you give a mouse a cookie, that bitch will want a whole motherfucking glass of milk. Y'all gave Eli 2 fucking Super Bowls, and his ass said he's staying, bro. But it's like, I just find it funny, like, the 2 biggest teams in New York, they've gotten screwed over this year, and within like a couple months. And I mean, like, the Mannings are kind of evolved either indirectly or directly with both of these, and they both came from Duke. That's not a coincidence. I mean, come on. I can't make that type of shit up. I mean, is it really a coincidence that, like, out of all the quarterbacks and players that could have been drafted, especially, like, being, like, you know that they're drafting a backup for Eli Manning, at least someone for him, maybe not to groom, but to take over once he leaves, and the new heir to the New York Giants, the new quarterback that they drafted with, like, what was it, the number 4th pick? Again, a great pick for the NFL. They drafted, and Eli's probably going to retire in, like, 6 years because he doesn't know when to leave. But this kid, Daniel Jones, I didn't know this, but he went to the fucking... He went to the Manning's football camps in New Orleans, and he also was coached at Duke by the guy who coached both Peyton and Eli. That's the power of Archie, motherfucker. Or is it white privilege? I think they go hand in hand. The power of Archie. But now think about it. Okay, Kobe Bryant. Kobe was drafted by the Hornets. Yeah, not the Lakers. Ooh, is that Archie? Come on, think about it. Ernie Davis. I mean, okay, if you've seen, he was back in like 62. There's a movie about him called The Express. It's really good. He's a football player. He held out, but it was different because, like, he'd say he wasn't going to play for the team because, like, how openly racist, like, the owner was. But also, you know, he flexed his guns and he sat out and he got traded to the Browns. He was going to get drafted by the Redskins, but he didn't want to play for that team. It doesn't matter what his reason was, even though it was for a much... That's my thing. It was for a much thicker reason. Maybe I shouldn't say thicker, but it was a much bigger and tougher decision because it was for, like, something that shit he could have gotten killed for back then, like saying shit like that, and then like open, like being the negative refuse to do what they say. That's something. Kiki Vanderway, I know, maybe y'all don't know him, but y'all heard his name before. He flexed his gun. Steve Francis, I think he got drafted by Vancouver and was like, fuck no, I'm not going to Toronto. This is before they were the Toronto Raptors. They were the Vancouver Grizzlies. And he went to the Rockets instead. The Hawks, I forgot who they got Dominique Wilkins from, but he didn't want to play for his original team. And before he got drafted, or before he actually played his rookie year, they signed him to the Hawks. Bo Jackson, Jim Kelly, John Elway. I mean, these are not small names. These are all champions or all-stars. Like, these are all players that we know. And Zion has that stamp on him, yo. And he has high expectations, you feel me? So, I mean, I say all this to say if he doesn't want to play for the New Orleans Pelicans, which I wouldn't, and I understand, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to because also he doesn't have an agent. He doesn't have a manager. He doesn't have any he doesn't have anything. So he's still eligible to play college basketball. He hasn't left yet. He can return for another year at Duke. I wouldn't do that, but he could. He can also go overseas to play, or he can just sit out a year. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have to play this season. You feel me? He doesn't. So, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like, you know, and the Knicks, I mean, y'all still got a chance because y'all still can get, like, Kevin Durant or Kyrie maybe. But you got to think about it like this, okay? So, Anthony Davis, he said he still wants to leave. Okay, he's leaving. That's it. He's gone. I know everyone's they're trying to make a push and go, oh, the Knicks have a better package to give because it's either going to be the Lakers, the Celtics, or the Knicks that Anthony Davis gets traded to. He's not getting traded to the Knicks because, again, yeah, they got the 3rd pick, and that's cool, but the Lakers got the 4th pick, you feel me, and better players than the Knicks got. The Knicks was ass just because, like, yeah, the organization wanted them to be ass, but the players were really trying, but they just weren't good. Like, who they got? Dennis Smith Jr.? Come on, bro. He's not Lonzo or Brandon Ingram or Kyle Kuzma. You feel me? So he's probably, like, Anthony Davis is probably going to the Lakers or the Celtics because they got Jason Tatum and, like, Marcus Smart, and, like, they got money as well. Like, they can sign somebody and trade them. Like, they can send. They're not out of the race yet, and I feel like if the Pelicans were going to trade Anthony Davis to the Lakers, they would have did it in the middle of the season, like they could have. But who knows? Maybe I would have fucked up their lottery chances. I don't know. But I mean, okay, so say because I don't know where he's gonna go. I feel like he's gonna go to Boston. That would be the smartest choice. But if he goes to Boston, then I feel like Kyrie would stay. So if Kyrie stays in Boston because him and Anthony Davis, they were friends way before him and Kevin Durant. You feel me? So I feel like they signed back Kyrie and they have Anthony Davis and they got some more pieces around him and they still got cap room to get another player, or maybe I think they got enough for one or two players. They can, I don't know, that's a different squad. And y'all trade away Gordon Hayward because that nigga he done. I knew that. He never started. Like, he had one good season in Utah, and everyone played him up like he was the next GOAT coming in. And they gave that man almost $200 million the Celtics gave him, and he ain't doing nothing for them. He wasn't no type of help. But that'd be no Kyrie to the Knicks. Ooh. And if Kyrie don't go to the Knicks, I don't think Kevin Durant's going to go to the Knicks to play by himself. Or Jimmy Butler, because I mean, Kyrie's going. They got to get somebody else, and what? Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, who going? Nah, Kevin Durant. He might go to the Clippers. I don't know. He might go to the Clippers because those are rumors. Those have been rumors that I mean, it's possible. Why not? They got a squad, and then they're gonna have enough money to get somebody else. And maybe Kevin Durant, Kemba Walker, and then them boys in the Clippers. That's a little squad right there. But if he goes to the Clippers, then Kawhi's not going to go to the Clippers. And he might stay in Toronto, even though they lost tonight. Because they overworked that man. They didn't let him rest like all game. He got tired in the fourth. They lost by like 8 points. They should have won because they led like the whole game, basically, the Raptors did, in Kawhi. But he might stay in that. I don't know. It's a lot of shit that can happen. This trickle-down effect is going to look crazy whenever we find out like all the things that's gonna happen, because the free agency is gonna be dope. I can't wait. I don't know, man. But yeah, I guess I feel bad. I feel a little bit bad for the Knicks. But yeah, free agency. I can't wait because playoffs. Still doing playoffs. The Warriors are playing the Blazers. The Raptors playing the Bucks. Like I said, the Bucks beat the Raptors game 1, Eastern Conference Finals tonight or last night, and the Warriors night of the lottery. I mean, I know everyone's trying to make, like, ESPN and everyone's trying to make the Blazers seem like they're contenders and, like, it's going to be a hard matchup. But they got blown out. It wasn't a complete blowout, but it wasn't no close win, basically. The Warriors beat their ass without Kevin Durant. That's why Kevin Durant's leaving, because, like, Curry is showing it's his team. It's his team. Him and Clay and the rest of the little squad, they balling. And I mean, I feel like they could let Kevin Durant walk and keep like DeMarcus Cousins and let him get hurt, like get a little better. So imagine that DeMarcus Cousins, Draymond in the paint, him and those two in the paint. DeMarcus Cousins still like a fucking baller, big as hell, getting rebounds. He can shoot threes. He's gonna dunk on you. He's gonna get his points on the inside. Then you got Steph and Clay. And then Andre Iguodala and like all those other, like, they got pieces. They don't need Kevin Durant. That's why he's leaving. So I mean, yeah, the Warriors are probably going to win in 4, but you know, the NBA might make it a little interesting and make it Warriors in 5. Ooh, like, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see that shit. And the Raptors Bucks, that's going to be a great series. They just gotta they gotta let Kawhi rest. You can't just work that man and expect him not to get tired. And one thing I'm gonna say before I move on is I was watching the Warriors and Blazers game, and I be making fun of Mark Jackson, but he built that Warriors team, and then oh wow, I never thought about it. Yeah, because he built that Warriors team. I remember he built that team up, and like they were injured a bunch. Like almost all their players, like Curry was injured. I remember Draymond Green was injured. This was before they started winning championships, like a year before they started winning championships. And they got like knocked out like in 5, I think, by the Rockets. But they were all injured. And this was like pre-Chris Paul Rockets. Like this was Dwight Howard and James Harden Rockets. And just notice how many different Rockets teams there's been. And it's been different coaches and different players, but it's always been James Harden. Maybe it's not the coaches. Maybe it's not the other players. Maybe it's James Harden. That's all I'll say. I mean, taking 30 shots. I mean, yeah, he scores his points, but those are 30 shots. He's not making 30 shots. I'll just say that. You might make 9 shots. So that's, 21 shots that could have went elsewhere. And then turnovers. Maybe it's James Harden. That's just my thoughts. But Mark Jackson, he built the Warriors. He used to be their coach. They got rid of him because Yeah, he was a tough coach, but he got them to where they are now. And Steve Kerr, all he did, basically the only change he made was I'll put in Andre Iguodala. They won a championship after they fired Mark Jackson, but they were already going to win a championship. They just all got injured, and you blame it on Mark Jackson. When he does his commentary, he does the best commentary. I love listening to him when he talking, like when I'm watching the game, because he doesn't just commentate on the game. He's always dropping dimes. He's always like giving you a pointer about the game or what they should be doing or why he thinks they should be doing. Because he was a coach and he was a player. You feel me? Like, this is the same reason John Gruden just got, like, a couple years, like, before last season, he got $100 million. They gave him $100 million for 10 years to coach the Raiders and, like, be the president of the organization, basically run everything. And what did he do? He traded Khalil Mack away, their best player. He traded away their best wide receiver, and Amari Cooper to the Cowboys, and got picks. He just got picks. And now he's rebuilding through the draft because he wanted to be his team. He wanted his way. He just signed Antonio Brown, so it's not like they're doing something. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something. But no, man, Jackson, he could get Mark Jackson could get a good coaching job, bro. He deserves it. They've blackballed this man. Like the fucking Lakers hired Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel, man. Like, come on, that doesn't make any sense. And then they disrespected Ty Lue and said, well, like, Frank Vogel took what Ty Lue wouldn't take, which was the 3-year deal. And he took less money than Ty Lue, which is disrespectful, bro. Even though, like, I don't understand the big fuss about Ty Lue. You feel me? Yeah, like, sure, he has a championship and he took the Cavs to the finals, like 3 of LeBron's 8 or 9 times that he went in a row. But he went because of LeBron. I'm not saying Ty Lue's a bad coach. I'm just saying he wouldn't have had the success he had if he didn't have LeBron, which shows after LeBron left. That's all I'm saying, okay? But even then, they still, like, don't bring the man in just to disrespect him, and then he, like, come on. Because, again, Frank Vogel, he's a white coach, if you didn't know. He took less money, and the reason he took less money and took the 3-year deal because, unlike Ty Lue, his name's not out there because nobody wants him anymore. Like, he's like the 8th person because everybody, like, they were going to get, I forgot the other coach's name, but he went to the Suns. Like, the Suns had a worse record than the Lakers, but they have a better ceiling because they have a better organization. The Lakers have Jeannie Buss and Kurt Rambis. Kurt Rambis. That sounds like a substitute teacher. Hey, man, Mr. Rambis is going to be here today. Oh, yeah, we're going to fuck his ass up, man. We're going to do whatever we want. Mad movies that day. Y'all not doing no work because Kurt Rambis is there. And just like Kurt Rambis, the Lakers ain't doing no work. You feel me? And like, but also, again, Mark Jackson, he should have been the Lakers coach. That's what I feel. He should have been the Lakers coach. Okay? Even if you guys get rid of LeBron, because they're still thinking about trading LeBron. That's how fucked up. They're thinking about trading LeBron James. I don't care if he only has 4 or 5 years left. You don't trade LeBron James. I'm just saying that I just named, again, two white coaches. Steve Kerr, who took Mark Jackson's job and they just gave it to him, and then now he gets all the praise. And Mark Jackson, that's another thing. Mark Jackson has to sit and he has to commentate on Warriors games, and you can always hear him. He always like is big up in Clay, and because he coached those guys, and it sounds so sad because it's like, dog, just move on. They kicked you out. It's so fucked up. The power of Archie. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I feel like that's easier than saying white privilege because people get like all upset if you say white privilege, but that's the thing. Hey, and maybe I'm joking about it because I'm saying the power of Archie, but because Archie's a white ass name. I ain't never met no nigga named Archie, so it's funny to me. But I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. It's the NBA. It's still fun. It's still fun. It's still fun at least. But also, they cut the Lakers are ass, bro. Anthony Davis, do not go play for the Lakers. Go to Boston. Ask them to trade you to Boston. They got better package. You're gonna have a better chance to win a championship. Come on. You and Kyrie, I feel like y'all can do it. And if y'all get a third person, y'all might get Jimmy Butler. I mean, come on. Yeah, the playoffs. I can't wait. This is, again, man, maybe I like basketball too much. It's dope. But I've been talking about it. God, I've been talking about basketball for like 30 minutes. I apologize, but I don't because like, it's not like I wasn't talking about nothing. So we in here podcast, y'all. What the fuck? Yeah, man, but we're done with basketball. That's just done. We're getting to Rolling Loud and all the craziness and chaos that happened around Rolling Loud Festival. So let's just get into that shit. First of all, I mean, Rolling Loud Festival, I don't really care. I don't know who performed, and honestly, I don't care. I never care. It's because it's not for me. But what I did hear about is all the fucking chaos that surrounded it. Like, and that's probably like that's one of the reasons I don't pay attention to it, or a lot of the festivals, like Coachella and its herpes. Like, just festivals don't seem like my type of place. I'm not saying I would never go to a festival. They just don't seem like my type of place to way I would want to consume music, because it's too much, and people do too much. And especially nowadays, everybody wants to go viral doing dumb shit. I don't know. But, like, okay, so NBA Youngboy, I know he was out there. He got shot at. Come on, bro. He got shot at out there, not at the, like, festival, but in the area of the festival, because if you're out there performing and you're a celebrity out there and a rapper, you're going to be out there. That's where you're going to be moving. You're going to be out there, while not moving out there, but you're going to be moving around out there. So you got to be protected if, like, you're into certain shit that maybe you don't want to be in. But his girlfriend, she got shot. You know, but I think, like, so far, I mean, they haven't said anything, but it's, like, they said she's been fine. It wasn't, like, nothing fatal. But a bystander, he did get killed. It wasn't a part of anybody's entourage or anything. Because he got killed in the crossfire because it was another rapper's entourage, who because I don't know if it was completely true, so I don't want to put their name out there. So I don't know if I'm not gonna go off TMZ. I'm just not. I don't fuck with TMZ, so I'm not gonna go off that, especially if it's wrong. They've been wrong plenty of times. But a bystander, he got killed in the crossfire between NBA Youngboy security and other guys, entourage and security and all that shit. A fucking 5-year-old got shot. He didn't die, but it could have been worse. He was 5. That shit. So, I mean, NBA Youngboy, he was just protecting himself. I mean, they didn't get charged, and I read that they're not getting charged because, again, it was self-defense. But God, somebody got killed, and then a 5-year-old. We're gonna, of course, there'll be more stories, and we'll hear more about this, because it's not just like, oh, some rappers shot at each other. That's one thing. Somebody died that nobody even knew. Like, he was an innocent bystander, just chilling, doing his job. I think he was a valet. Come on, imagine being a valet. Like, because valets don't get paid that much. Like, I'm working at my job, I don't get paid that. They don't, like, we're the workers. They don't give a fuck about us. Okay, so imagine going to your job, hating your job, maybe not even hating your job, but knowing, like, dog, I can be doing so much more and doing so much better, and then ended up getting shot and killed. Like, at your fuck that. That's ridiculous. I feel bad for his family. My condolences to his family. Rest in peace to whoever. They haven't even given the guy's name, so I can't even say his name because I don't know it. But also Kodak Black, that motherfucker didn't even get to perform. They arrested him. Yeah, NBA Youngboy also came back to perform. He got arrested at first, and then they let him back out, and then he came and performed. Woohoo! But Kodak Black, he didn't even get to perform. They arrested his ass. It seems like every week we're hearing about him getting arrested. He's out now. Like, I think it was like a $550,000 on bail. I think he only had to pay. He has to pay a percentage of that, or I think that was the percentage that he had to pay. And that means this shit was like almost $5 million, right? So, I mean, I don't know, but he got arrested again for, apparently he falsified his application to buy some firearms, some guns, and I was reading his, like, mad guns, a whole bunch of guns. And I mean, even though look, I think it's dumb, because it's like, dog, you need to be buying all fucking guns. But I'm not in a position to be like a known famous rapper who needs security. But, like, if you guys don't know how much security is, that's, nobody can afford security every single day. And so I understand maybe him wanting to buy some weapons and saying, y'all protect me, y'all my boys, y'all protect me, I got y'all. I don't know, it's a tricky situation, but he's in jail. He got arrested. That's not good, because he was on parole. That it said, I read something about 10 years. I hope that man don't get 10 years. But that shit, that's tough. But yo, Gotti, his bus got shot up. Wife and Lucci, his tour bus got shot up. I'm not sure if those were out there. I know, Wife and Lucci, I think his was in Atlanta. It got shot up. And yo, Gotti, I don't know where he was when he got shot up. But I mean, it's not, motherfuckers is shoot, like, chill, motherfucker. It's not even summer yet. I don't care what the issue is. Like, look, bro, killing the homie, like, killing somebody ain't, like, look, bro, it's not the move. And I'd rather y'all throw hands or something. I'd rather y'all do that. Y'all spar, than a random dude getting shot and a fucking child, a little 5-year-old. I mean, come on, that could have been so much worse. You feel me? And I mean, Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey just died like not even 2 months ago. You know, and it's not all black people. Like, I listen to the Joe Budden podcast a lot, and there's a guy on there named Maul, and he kept saying, like, you know, man, we got to do better. Like, it's not we. It's not we. I'm not going to let you do that. It's not black people. It's a select group of people who happen to be black that are doing crazy shit that we shouldn't be. But it's all races that are doing that shit. And so it's not all black people. It's not all of us. Some of us is just like, yo, man, we out here. But we out here. But no, it's some. Like, I just named like 5 people. It's not just 5 black people. It's millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions. I could keep billions of black people. So no, it's not all black people. Maul from the Joe Budden podcast. Like, what the fuck? And he does that a lot. Like, and I listen to the podcast, but sometimes I don't generalize my people. I'm not doing that. But yeah, they'll select few. They need to tighten up, bro. Y'all making so much money, and y'all got so many people watching y'all. So many, like, y'all just making it harder for you, and because mad venues already don't want to bring rappers in. They don't care how much money you guys bring in because they know the risks. And it's like all the time, y'all fucking up y'all bags because y'all make more money touring than recording. Like, that's just what it is. And performing on the road, that's y'all money, and y'all fucking that up. But not just that, like, yo, people are like, literally a dude that wasn't even involved in some hip hop shit. That motherfucker probably didn't even listen to hip hop. That man probably listened to Mad CMT, you know, Billy Ray Cyrus, and that's the most hip hop he listened to was damn Old Town Road. Now he's dead, cause y'all like that's just I'd be mad as fuck, bro. And then a 5-year-old, like y'all gotta tighten up. But it's not just like cause hey man. I was reading this story about dude and Gregory, what's his last name? I want to get his name right. Gregory Bush. Come on, Gregory Bush. I mean, so Gregory Bush, I mean, the motherfucker sound like Dale Gribble. Like, that's a country ass name. Gomer Pyle. Andy Griffiths. Like, Gregory Bush. He, last fall, he was at a Kroger, and I believe it was a Kroger and a church. I think they were shot separately. I don't know if they were together, but he shot Maurice Stallard and Vicky Jones, both of them 2 beautiful older brothers and sisters. Rest in peace. 67 and 69. Like, they were older, you know. He was in trial, Gregory Bush was, and he was found incompetent for trial, meaning he couldn't stand trial because of how incompetent he was. Wow. Okay. Annie O'Connell, that's the judge. Annie O'Connell, look her up in Texas, call her up, and voice your opinion if you want to. I don't care. And of course, I mean, guess what color it is? I'm not trying to make jokes, but if that's not the power of Archie, I don't know what is. He's incompetent for trial. I'm just confused as how he was competent enough to be sold the gun, but he can't stand trial. So y'all was able to y'all was like, you can get the gun, you good, but he can't stand trial. And it was like he's incompetent, but he could be found competent later on to stand trial. I'm just saying, if this was any other, if these are 2 white kids of 2 white people, then and this was a nigga, he might get a death penalty. This is Kentucky. I don't know their rules. Kentucky ain't. Look, Kentucky, they don't fuck with nobody, especially no niggas. I mean, in the Kentucky Derby, they just got on a horse. Didn't the horse, like, they lost, like, it was a $10 million, like, stake. They made the horse lose because their track was muddy and fucked up, and the horse accidentally kicked up some mud or water into the other horse's, like, line of sight. Like, Kentucky's fucked up. And Gregory Bush, if you see this guy, he looks like his mother might be his cousin. Like, if you see him, like, his eye, he looks cracked out. He looks, but I'm not gonna say he should be punished. Just punish. Keep everything fair, right? Equality. Keep shit fair. He's competent. He was competent enough to get a gun. He was competent enough to pick out who he wanted to kill, but he's not competent enough to stand trial. Oh, okay. I mean, y'all caught Kodak Black and his little him lying on his application real fast, but y'all couldn't catch that Gregory Bush was incompetent. Come on, man. I'm not even gonna go into it like that, bro. I'm just saying, bro. That's hey, Archie. I don't care. That's the name. No, fuck. I've said it too much for that. That's the name of that's the name of this episode. The Power of Archie, bro. It's nice. It's a nice way of saying white privilege. That's mine. I'm trademarking that. But that's ridiculous, bro. Because now in Texas, a Texas cop, he just shot and killed a woman. The original article was about him killing a pregnant woman. I thought that was crazy. The lady wasn't pregnant. She just said she was pregnant, but still, he's on paid leave, of course. He's a police officer that killed somebody, but her family said she had mental illness, and I'm not sure which one, but still, it's too many times we always hear about like people who have like something that's not completely right up in their heads, being hurt or like in this case, killed because like police don't know how to handle these situations. But y'all just give anyone these jobs. I mean, it's easier to be a cop than to register for a gun, and like getting a gun is easy as hell. You feel me? But he tased her, and she went down, and then like I guess a scuffle occurred. There's a video, but I don't like watching those videos because they put those videos out all the time. That's not for me. I personally don't like looking at those videos because it's like that fucks up your mentality and fucks up your mental, like really like seeing people like seeing me, like I can't watch slave movies because that shit makes me mad. Seeing that type of shit, and I just don't like feeling that way, And I'm still not one of those guys that's like for taking guns away, because it's still, first of all, still like, okay, say they make a law and they say people can't have guns and shit. It's still mad ways. Like I could go get a gun right now. It's mad ways to get a gun without registering to get a gun. It's cool, but of course, cool. Say they take away a lot of guns just for the sake of arguments, and call me paranoid, but I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable with the only people in our fucked up ass society having guns as being the police. I don't feel like that's the best move, in my opinion. And I mean, maybe that's just how I'm feeling. And yeah, I mean, I feel like it should be harder to get a gun. I mean, like Popeye's got a better background check than a lot of these places to get a gun from. Like Popeye, them motherfuckers found some shit on my record that was supposed to be expunged. It wasn't even supposed to be on there, but they found it. I don't know. But I'm not with. I'm gonna get me a legal gun. I had a gun before, but now I want to have one that where I don't gotta worry. Like if someone say where my papers at, I don't even want to deal with that. I got my papers right here, motherfucker. It's my gun. But I'm not with that shit. Given only people have guns or police. Yeah, okay, then martial law will kick in a little bit faster and shit'll change a little bit more. And plus, I just feel maybe not everyone should have a gun, but like if you're capable to get a gun, you should learn how to use a gun and get a gun for your safety. And especially black people, my brothers and sisters, they're hunting us down. Like we're getting killed all the time and going missing all the time, and you just always hear different stories. Imagine if you had a weapon, and not like a taser. Like, imagine you had a weapon with some like that could stop somebody from hurting you. It happens. It's just something to think about. But also think about, do you want to take away all the guns from everybody and only the police have guns? Only the government have control of? I don't think so. But again, maybe I'm just being paranoid. Maybe that's what that is. I don't know. But again, like. All the hip hop shit and all the police and then everyone's shooting. Cool out. It's not that serious, man. Like, niggas is getting shot up all the time. We gotta chill. Everyone gotta chill, because it's really not that. It's too much shit. It's just too much out here for us to be doing all that extra shit. We got too much shit to be worrying about. I don't know. This is not. I didn't want this podcast to get serious, but all that shit happened in the past week. That's what I'm talking about. All that shit happened in the past week. I just feel like maybe they should make it the system of getting a gun a little harder, but don't take the guns away. That'd be dumb as fuck. That'd be the worst move we ever. We worried about how they treating people now. Imagine if they treating you, how are they gonna treat you? And then a lot of people, white people, you remember those guys that the militia that took over like that government building because they I forgot what it was. I wish I should have looked it up beforehand. That's bad, but I think it was in Arizona. The militia, they just didn't. It was like a small rule. It wasn't even nothing big that was life changing. They took over the militia group. They took over that building, and I think it was Arizona. and nobody's. What were y'all gonna do? Them niggas had guns, like they had like assault rifles. They were ready to stand their ground. You think people just gonna let you take their guns? Not even regular people that like don't own their guns. And like I'm talking about people that are registered and like NRA. The NRA is not gonna let you take their fucking guns. And I can totally see them like banding together. All this shit's ridiculous. I don't know. I'll still get me a motherfucking gun though. I don't give a fuck. I'll be damned if I don't. I'm not gonna have my protection. I don't give a fuck. I'm not taking the guns away. I'm gonna get my gun. I'm not trying to sound crazy, but yeah, we need guns. Especially again, black people. You need guns. We need protection, and we don't need to just say, "Hey, no." They really pulled the hoodwink on us. Like they really got motherfuckers saying, "Yo, we really need to take guns away." No. Like, okay, I know a lot of public shootings happen, and there's been a lot recently, but that's still not enough. And what I mean by that is like, because it's not like you gotta think about how. Again, you gotta think it's billions of people in America, just in America alone. I'm only gonna talk about America. I'm not talking about the world. In America, there's billions of people, and you're picking about say out of 10 times, and yeah, I know one time is enough, but out of 10 times, that's like 10 different people out of the billions that go stupid with guns, and that's because we don't have a great system in making people get guns. They just need to be regulated better, but they don't need to take anything away. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. No, I don't think everybody should have guns. I know I'm gonna get me a gun though, and I recommend that you teach your people, like you teach, learn how to use a gun. Learn how to use a gun. And you don't even have to ever use it. Just it's there for safety. Just because you think everybody that wants a gun or has a gun isn't like some super maniac, like some of these crazy. And it's only a certain type of people that are causing these mass shootings. Other than that, yeah, I mean, people kill with guns and use those as weapons. But if somebody wanted to kill somebody, I don't think it's going to matter if they have a gun or not. If someone in their mind is like, yo, I'm ready to kill somebody, I think they're just going to kill them with whatever they have. If they don't have a gun, they're going to use a knife or something else. If I want to kill somebody that bad and I didn't have a gun and all I had was like a fucking bow and arrow, motherfucker, I'm Hawkeye. I'm fucking you up. If I want to kill you, it's people. It is people. And I don't want to sound like one of those, like a gun nut. I don't even have a gun. I don't own a gun. So I don't want to be like, I don't want to sound like that guy, but I'm not giving. I personally would not feel safe with them taking away the guns unless they took it away from everybody, including the police. Then that's one thing. But I feel like the police shootings and things like that wouldn't stop just because you took away guns. And I feel like it would raise up a lot more because now we're stopping you. You don't have to worry about me having a gun because I more than likely don't have one because the government took them away. They passed a law because we voted for it. So you're good. You got me. You got a gun on my back. What am I supposed to do? Nah, fuck that. But nah, oh yeah, just everybody need to chill. And everyone, everybody that lost their lives, all those people I named, just rest in peace, and prayers go out to their families. Gosh, I don't have a happy song to play because I don't want to get copyrighted and have my podcast taken down on the third fucking episode. So we're gonna move on to Taylor Swift. Oh my gosh, this nasty motherfucker. Okay, so I'm gonna play this clip because Taylor Swift was on Ellen, and she because it was already a big thing I read about, but I skipped it from last week. Well, it happened this weekend, but I saw it. But apparently, some people I'm not gonna go by, I'm not going to do that. But certain people, I'll just say certain people, don't wash their legs when they take showers for some reason. Hold up.
Back with Taylor Swift, who was just telling me about washing her legs in the shower. I couldn't hear you. Did you say you do wash them or you don't?
I do, because when you shave your legs, isn't the shaving cream is like soap, right?
Yeah,
nasty
it is.
Bitch.
That is.
Nasty
I think that's
bitch.
the reason that most women wash their legs because we have to because we shave our legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that counts. So, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I'm on the right side of history, then.
Unless you're not shaving, and then you're not washing. So whenever you're not shaving, you don't wash. You're saying?
No, I don't think I would say that.
Well, it seems like you did just say.
But I
it.
kind of always shave my legs
Every day?
Well, I mean, yeah.
What?
Every day.
Yeah.
God, you must be hairy.
Ellen let her off easy. Oh, you must be hairy, because they stopped talking about it after that. Okay, so first of all, I mean, I'm a dude, and I mean, I know our hair grows back fast, but I've never met a girl who has to shave her legs every single day. I'm sorry, just women's hair. I mean, I'm pretty sure maybe there's some, but I don't. As a man, I don't even have to shave every day, and I'm a dude. I don't think Taylor Swift got more hair than me. She don't wash her legs. I thought that, and maybe again, I just grew up knowing that once you get in the shower or a bath, you wash your entire body. You wash all of it. You don't wash some of it. You don't. You feel me? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying Taylor Swift is a very successful artist. So and she's like, I'll put her on the level of Drake as like as a female. Like she has a lot of fans. Understand that a lot of her fans listen and follow shit that she does and says. Like, they do. That's just a fact. That's just how fandom works. Some fans take it too far, and some fans are stans. They take it too far and become stans, and stans or Stan Lee or whatever, Stan Lees or whatever you want to call them. There's people that take it way too far. A lot of this was actually a thing on Twitter. I didn't even think this should be. I thought this was just roast Taylor Swift and get it over with. But no, there's a lot of people like on Twitter that were just like, nah, like yeah, you're not supposed to like. One dude, the soap. Well, when you wash the upper body, the soap just drains down, and the water washes the soap down, and that should clean your legs. No, you're supposed to wash your legs, just like you don't just put soap on a dish and put water on it and then it's clean. No, you got to scrub that motherfucker. You have to wash it. That's part of washing it, not throwing soap and water on it. Nah, bro. And bro, maybe because I don't use women's shaving cream, so maybe it is infused, because I know like they have body wash that's also shampoo and conditioner. They have shit like that, even though I don't think those work as well as like, you know, getting the separate things to do the things that you need them to do. But I didn't know that shaving cream was also soap. It's not, bitch. Still, like, first of all, because Ellen, if you saw how Ellen, I love Ellen, because she be getting with people like, first of all, she's like, well, it sounds like you didn't. It sounds like you said that. You don't wash? She doesn't wash. That's nasty as fuck, bro. Her dirty ass legs. Her dirty ass, bro, that's nasty as fuck, bro. You don't wash your legs? So that just makes me feel a little better, because she makes way more money than I possibly could make. But at least I know I'm cleaner than her. It's like, at least I know I have better hygiene than Taylor Swift. She may have the billions and billions of dollars. I have better hygiene, and I'll take that any day. I mean, I don't know. Actually, you know what? I guess I would rather be a dirty ass rich nigga than a clean ass broke nigga. I don't know. She dirty as fuck, man. I'm moving off that. She nasty. And all them people that agree with her, they're nasty. And hey, just men and fellas, you know, ladies, just be careful who you're laying with, who you fucking, because it wasn't just girls who were saying they don't wash their legs. A lot of dudes were saying that shit too. This was like, it's weird because this was a lot of people. A lot of people were like, yeah, I agree. And again, it was a certain type of people. It was white people. I don't give a fuck. It's in my podcast. It was white people that said it. Come on, white people. I fuck with y'all, but look, y'all need to, the ones that, and it wasn't all of y'all, because Ellen put up a poll, and the majority of her fans was like, nah, we wash our legs. So just, it was a Taylor Swift exclusive, and her fans, and it was a lot of fans though, a lot of people was agreeing and saying, yeah, they don't wash their legs. Y'all some dirty motherfuckers, bro. That's nasty as fuck. Nah, okay, so then in California, this is the last story I'm gonna talk about, because I've been on for over an hour, and I usually don't go over an hour until I get to Rap up, because I'm gonna start doing the Rap to the Future probably on episode 10. So I'm gonna start doing Rap to the Future, but right now, the last story, a guy in California, and I agree with this guy on this whole story. I don't care. I'm on his side. A guy got arrested because he lied to the police. Okay, so his car got stolen, and he wanted his car back. So he lied to the police and said that his daughter was also inside the car that got stolen. So now it's not just a carjacking. It is also a kidnapping. And it was a Mercedes. Now, it was a 2005. It was a 2005 Mercedes. Cool. That's what? 14 years? Cool. Say what you want. It's still his car. I have a Corolla. I have a Toyota Corolla. I'd be mad and upset if that got stolen. Okay? And I'd want it back immediately. He lied to them. They did an Amber Alert. And they got it. I mean, they found the car. So his plan did work. They did find it faster. But when they found it, of course, his daughter wasn't kidnapped. I think she was like just chilling. His daughter was just chilling. So he's under arrest and he's facing a felony charge. I just feel like, if Lemonade Lucy and Barbecue Bernadette and all them motherfuckers, if they didn't get in trouble, why should he? I'd be mad again. Maybe I wouldn't have done it, but I understand. That's your car. You don't know me. That's might be his only transportation. I know he's in California, but no. If I bought a car, motherfucker, I want my car. I pay for it. That's my car. That's my transportation. So if all them people, so Subway Smollett, Jussie Smollett, bro. Hold up. Okay, I'm over it. I don't care. He's not getting in trouble. It's cool. It doesn't matter. Dog, they canceling Empire. They canceled the other dumbass show too. But bro, they don't. I feel like they canceling because of him. They're canceling the show because of him, but also because no one watches that shit no more. I don't know anybody that actually still watches Empire. I did not know people still. I thought that show got canceled like a year ago. It hasn't. But if none of them people get in trouble, then my homeboy, California love, all that bullshit. That was his Mercedes. First of all, Mercedes is a Mercedes. And in 2005, Mercedes were not ugly. I'm gonna keep that real. I would drive one. But I appreciate my Toyota. But yeah, man, look, bro. If I want my car back, that's the smartest way. I never thought that was some real shit. Like that's like in the back on like a lot of 90s shows. They use a lot of the same jokes, but they were still funny sometimes. Like certain jokes would always be used. Like, oh, well, if you want the police to come faster, you tell them you're white, and they'll come to the black neighborhood faster. This dude basically did that. Yo, man, my car got stolen. Okay, we'll get with it, sir. And my daughter was in it. Oh, we're gonna get right on it. They got right on it, and they found his car. I don't think that dude should be arrested, though. I don't think so. I don't know, bro. I'm with him. Because it's not like his daughter was in any real danger. It's not like she was in any real danger. And obviously he's not dangerous. Come on, bro. He used his daughter. If I can't use my daughter or my son to help me every now and again, why should I use them? Bro, you know how many bills and how much fucking credit I had in my name because my mom had to keep some shit on. You feel me? The dude needed his car back. What if he needed it for work? See, if he said, fuck it, my car got stolen, I ain't going to work, he'd be a deadbeat dad. He needed his car back. Yo, go King. Go King. Shit. I'm just saying, look, bro, a felony? Come on, bro. He didn't give him a fine or something, a misdemeanor. You don't need no felony for that. Leave that man alone, bro. Nah, that's it, though. I was going to talk about Apple being sued as a monopoly. Because, people are mad because, they're saying, well, we have to buy stuff from the Apple App Store. Just don't buy an iPhone then. I think that's a dumb lawsuit. Because when I read the headline, Apple being sued as a monopoly, I thought they were talking about, maybe because they were buying up a lot of shit. Because first thing I thought about, well, what about Disney? Because Disney, they done bought everybody. They got Marvel, they got Fox. That means The Simpsons, too. They got Fox. They got Marvel, they got Star Wars, they got everything. So I thought that's what they were talking about. So I was like, I'll wait for that lawsuit to be pending and just see what happens next week on it or the next couple weeks, and I'll maybe bring that up again. It's graduation weekend. I gotta go. I'm going to my cousin, her graduation this weekend. Everybody graduating, congratulations. It's a great milestone in your life, but life is really about to start now. That's just for if you're graduating high school or if you're graduating college, congratulations. It's hard. So shout out to you. Oh, and a quick abortion, the update about the abortion clinic, or not the clinic, no, but the bill that they passed in Georgia. So a lot of movie studios, like I think 3 so far, not huge ones, but still that's big. They said they're not filming in Atlanta anymore, and that's fucking up people. That's gonna fuck up people's money because they don't agree with the abortion bill. And also, I said it last week, and it happened. Alabama just signed a similar bill, so just keep an eye out on that, and we'll see how many other states start adapting these bills. I believe it'll probably be more southern states before anybody else picks it up, but this is going to be pushed. They signed it really quick. Also, Nipsey Hussle, there's 5 billboards up. It's cool. It's 5 billboards up in California. They're all around. And also Friday, Tyler the Creator, he's dropping some type of music. And so I haven't really been talking about, because this year it just hasn't been that much music that's dropped. Like, I mean, Anderson .Paak put out something. Schoolboy Q dropped his album. And Wiz Khalifa put something out. And maybe like before, because again, that's really the major. Solange put out her album, but that wasn't that dope. It was mostly interludes. So we'll see. We'll see what happens before the summer, because I feel like that's when a lot of music's coming out. It's still spring right now, so like probably in the next month or so, I'll probably just do like a recap on all the music that came out. Because again, it hasn't been much, so we'll see. But Tyler Creator, I do want to see, even though he been tripping, he be talking about some other shit now. Like I don't need to hear all your songs about boy booty, dog. You can just rap about some other shit. Like I get it. You don't have to like go that hard on it, but my dog, pause. But yeah, he's dropping music on Friday, so we're gonna see what he's talking about. Well, maybe it's not music, but he said something dropping on Friday, on the 17th, on May the 17th, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, man. But like I said, bro, with shooting shit, everybody just chill out. It's not, like I said, it's not even summer yet. Throw on some Stevie Wonder. That's my summer album, Higher Than July. It'll make you happy, it'll make you feel good. But all this shooting shit, nah, but we gotta cut that out. And hey, Zion, I'm sorry. Yeah, man, this is it. Taylor Swift, yo, get some Dove. You need Dove for men, dirty bitch. Yeah, because that fit, you can't use no feminine products more, because you probably got some caked up dirt. You like the little pig pen from Charlie Brown. Like, you dirty as hell, bro. That's nasty as fuck. Now, this is the We're In Here podcast, though. My name is Derek Wine, and thank you for listening. God bless everybody, and everybody bless me back. Keep us in your prayers, and I fuck with y'all. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week, next Thursday. Ooh, We In Here podcast, y'all. I'm out.